Hello everyone, this is Chachi, with me is Maxwell.
Hello.
Welcome back to Ace Combat 2. We are just sort of having a nice stroll through EX mode. A thing that I realized in between tonight and the last time we played is that my experience with this version of the game being blind means that I didn't quite fully understand what EX mode had to offer us. So we'll just sort of go over some of the stuff that we're seeing here. The most obvious one that should have tipped me off that something was different, aside from just having access to new planes, was that they came in a different order. The X-29 was something we unlocked definitely after the A6 in our previous run-through.
I didn't know they were in the order that you unlocked them.
Yeah, the Su-25 I don't believe we even had access to in the previous run. The MiG-29 looks familiar. The thing that really should have tipped me off is, well, I mean, obviously we have the F-15S. That wasn't in the previous run.
Neither was the Draken.
Right. Specifically, I should actually point out that the fact that they call it an SF-35. There's no version. I went back and looked into this. So there's no revision of the Draken that is named or that is coded SF. The SF stands for science fiction. This is a made-up variant of the Draken for Ace Combat 2.
Interesting.
So, how about that? I was today years old when I learned that. Okay. Anyway, another thing I realize is that one of the big selling points of EX mode is getting the secret hidden plane at the very end of the roster, and you can't do that on normal mode, which means that we're going to have to play hard mode to get at it.
Oh.
And we have to take a specific route through as well.
Huh.
So we'll probably take this once more around the Wiggler once we get there, but I do want to play some of the missions we haven't touched so far, just for grins. That being said, El Dorado's delicious 40,000 simoleons is what attracted it to us last time, even over the relative coolness of
Dark Star.
Yeah, Mission Dark Star.
But that money, though.
So this time we're going to shoot down some transport planes.
Thanks to your tremendous achievements, our forces are now.
Let's see, some tornadoes are escorting them. We got C5 cargo.
We expect heavy resistance as we advance in our invasion.
Those look like more fictional variants of
We want to
planes.
confuse the enemy by making simultaneous strikes with two separate forces. This
Where's the other
mission is
force?
codenamed Operation Bellissima.
Be Elissima.
Pursue the transport plane currently involved.
I suppose the other mission is codenamed Bellissim A.
Target, the enemy transport plane. There are many escort fighters guarding the unit, and the effectiveness of our radar will be reduced due to poor atmospheric conditions. Keep your eyes open.
Interesting. Well, let's see if we have any individual pilots we need to slap around. No nicknames yet. Well,
I love
These
those
are-
color schemes, though.
yeah, these are allegedly Allied fighters because they're showing up as white blips, and they're also the other strike force that's supposed to come in with us. I think. They are either enemy aces, and honestly, from the color scheme, I'm expecting that to be the case, or they may be the second strike force we were told about.
Yeah. It says enemy, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna expect that I'm just misinterpreting that. Are you ace in combat, son? Yes, Dad, I'm ace in combat.
Hey, guys.
Wait, look, Edge is wearing a different uniform.
Huh.
She's not wearing a flight suit right now.
Interesting.
She's
And Slash is looking cool.
yeah. Slash, I think. Oh, as far as I know, he had the bomber jacket and the dungarees before. I don't remember if I actually ever noticed him getting different clothes. I wonder if that has something to do with how many missions you take them on, which is an interesting concept. You don't really get to see their models in the DS version of Ace Combat 2.
Yeah.
So let's have Edge watch our backs. I have a feeling we're going to need it. And of course, we're going to take out the science fiction 35.
Science fiction double feature.
Yes. Dark Star, it's so butch. Yep, something is definitely scrambling our radar. I guess.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
I think we're flying in a rainstorm is the implication. Whoop. There we go. Now we're out and actually looking at our model. Hello. Oh, you got far away all of a sudden. Come here. I think I bracketed him. And you're about to do something silly, I can just tell. Nope. He's just gonna keep turning, I guess. Let's try this one. There we
Whoa.
go. Alright.
Direct hit.
Yeah, this does pose a problem because our long-range radar actually seems to be doing okay. Who is this right on my tail? There you are.
Oh, you got 2 of them.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's that enemy trio that we saw on the briefing screen. They are... okay.
No, that's your targets, not enemies, so...
Clean that guy up. I don't know if I actually extended a full cordial greeting to inspirational figure and all around really cool person, twitch.tv/Kazahuma. Welcome to you. Glad that you'd be with us tonight on this rainy evening as we fight the baddies. Let's see.
Only rainy in game. It's quite lovely out over here. Oh, very hot.
Aside from the boiling temperatures and pretty high relative humidity, it's pretty okay weather. It's not like raining cats and dogs IRL, so it's okay.
Actually, I haven't had rain for a little while here.
Yeah, we
Sort of
got
strange.
a couple of storm showers, like real brief ones last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
But they weren't like much to write home about. Where is this person bothering Edge? I need to speak with them. Okay, here we are. Now we need to head north and pursue the targets. If nothing else, you can trust Ace Combat to lift you up with its sick beats.
Yeah, music's always good.
Do you think my co-pilot would get mad if I did this?
Maybe. Woohoo!
Just did a casual low-altitude barrel roll and scare the absolute bejesus out of him. Okay, yep.
Low altitude barrel roll almost into a mountain.
Yeah, that radar issue is becoming more and more apparent. These guys were able to sneak right up on me. Yep, Dr. 2000. Oh, hello! Dr. 2000 is here to throw hands. The 3 doctors. It's like the 3 tenors, only they perform unnecessary surgery with missiles. He appears to be done for. Let's go ahead and...
1 doctor down.
Mm-hmm. There he is. The trick is that even though this is a plane I love dearly, its relative agility compared to a Eurofighter is slight. I don't even know what I was shooting at there. I think I assumed that the enemy was still alive. Their Eurofighters are a little bit more. They're a little bit more nimble than my Rhymes, so I have to think a little bit more deliberately about how I fight them. Still, it looks like we managed that okay. I'm banged up, but still flying, so... Now we just have to try to catch up with the baddies. Edge is... She'll make it. She's back there somewhere.
Yeah, she's fine.
She didn't even say anything about getting their butt kicked, so I don't think they were actually doing much to really bully her. Maybe they were having trouble finding her, too.
I mean,
Ha! There's the convoy.
in theory, everyone's having issues with the rain.
Yeah, it would have to be pretty advanced technology in order to get around. Did I get hit? What? I thought I was coming from behind these guys. Either I read,
Whoa.
I completely misread the map, or I somehow got ahead of them.
You were just looking that hard for those 3 aces.
If I'm being real, I would much rather fight other fighter jets than beat up on these cargo planes.
Yeah.
Shooting one of them down, I should really be able to like force these guys to land or something. Like, hey, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Continue to fuck around and find out. Nice fuel, thank you. For a moment, we were nice.
Hey, Lynx, how's it going?
Fill this guy with lead. There we go. Well, coming out of a cannon on a fighter is probably DU and not lead, but. It's gloomy. No stars to navigate by, no sun to warm you. This is
Just
annihilation.
these planes to shoot down.
We should not be prosecuting war tonight, or any other night, practically speaking, but man, this is just not a good night for flying.
Yeah. Which is probably why they came out.
You just want to fall away.
It's like, we recognize that the opposing side has some really good pilots. Maybe if we come out on a rainy night, they won't notice us?
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. I really dig the funk riffs you get at this point in the track. You just start laying it on a little bit. I think that's all of them.
Yep. Mission accomplished.
We did it. Yeah, it definitely was just doing some spaghetti down there in the south for a while.
Yeah, you definitely got ahead of them. Or did you?
It's difficult for me to tell.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I'm in the black for this mission, but not by as much as I'd like. They expected to pay Edge quite a bit. On the plus side, we get a Black Widow. That's fun.
That is a really
Oh,
cool...
it stands for Death Rave 2000. It's a film reference. Okay.
Excuse me?
Death Race 2000.
Ah. But rave.
Yeah, it's also a pretty neat, like, I guess that's why they call it Dark Star, is that the enemy ace symbol is like a partially...
Yeah, their ace logo is really cool. That's what I was trying to say before.
It's like a negative sunburst.
Movie.
Let's see. So we skipped one. We've skipped two. I wonder where those are.
Remember the different ones for different paths.
Dead End. Now, this is the mission, if I remember correctly, where you get the blueprints to unlock the secret plane in the 3DS version. So if I had to guess, you probably have to come back here and finish the mission on hard to do the same thing. Low altitude surprise attack. Sounds like my cup of tea.
Wonderful.
Low altitude surprise attack operation. We have received information that the enemy is assembling their air power in preparation for a counterattack on our invasion forces.
Got mountains.
B2.
Okay, so this is a ground attack force, but they do have air escort. That makes sense. Fly below 600 feet. Wow, that is, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy aces. A full squadron. Heretofore, we've been dealing with individuals or teams. The trio we saw was atypical, but this is downright nasty.
Low altitude flight, but we must not be detected by the enemy's radar in order to avoid any possible resistance. Take a good look at the lay of the land.
It's very poetic, Lynx.
I get it. Question becomes, do I have to maintain low altitude until I attack the radar? Or can I do low... Can I not go above 600 feet at all? I'm sort of hoping that it's just that one... I mean, none of this other stuff is actually targets, so, man, this is going to be an interesting squabble. Well, we'll try. You might ask, hey, do you want to buy a newer plane with better performance, or do you want to take this guy out? And this is my answer. Off I go.
We're taking the boy.
I hardly ever get to fly this thing in a game, and I'm gonna take every chance I can. Okay. Whew. Yep. I am flying too high.
Already.
I need to just leave that tower alone. That's bait. Thankfully, passing these mesas and buttes and whatnot, I can generally get a decent trench to run through. This is like it's more of a desert, really, than the sort of icy mountainous terrain I was expecting. This must be like the Gobi or something, or at least an analog.
It's sort of hard to tell since it's all so gray.
Yeah, that's the idea. Is that the sand is all gray, the skies are gray. You get a real strong impression of coldness here.
Yeah.
Not many deserts are cold, but the Gobi is definitely the one that just jumps out in my mind. What is that? It's a tower. I'll just pass it by. Let's see. I think I can just keep doing a hook around this particular formation. Alright, there's the targets. Which means we should be hitting... Where the hell is all that air power we were told about?
It's you. You are the air power.
You're not wrong. Missile. Oh, huh, it's the same launcher. How about that?
Oh, there's everybody.
Yeah, those are the targets. Maybe all of the enemy planes are clustered over there too? It didn't look like an airfield. What am I coming up on here? Let's see, we got two towers, not alike in stature. Whoop. Time to kick ass. That would get their attention. Oh yeah, they deliberately said your altitude restriction is canceled. Just go at them.
Good,
I intend
good.
to.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to do is hunt down those... Yep, you separated from the group, therefore you must die. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't expect him to survive that, but apparently that Cobra he pulled maybe made those missiles hit on a non-essential part of the plane? Like the cockpit. Oh damn, here comes one of the Black Widows already. Triple F. This guy is very respectful.
And dead.
Well, there's more where that came from. Boy, these 37s are very tough. Oh yeah, no, it cannot be overstated how fucking on point some of these tracks are. I think the other three members of that A squadron are all behind me. Like, the second I stop moving around when I'm trying to get a zero in on this Su-37, they are all going to get on me like white on rice. Well, no, the 37 just did that thing he does. Okay. Just, yep, increase that relative speed. Don't give him a chance to shoot. Okay, we'll pull around and come to grips. Yeah, you think you're so damn fancy with your airframe that was developed in the late 20th century.
You all hot shit.
Show you the pride of Central Europe. Sweden and Central Europe? Still sort of It feels like Central Europe. Hello.
That was one of the friends.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 of them remaining. You know, I think I let those B2s get away. That's kind of a problem. I don't think they're actually targets, but it doesn't feel great.
Yeah. Like, oh, someone escaped.
Especially since those are... They might be carrying nukes. Like, I don't want them to do that.
Fair. Also fair.
Those, that's an aircraft arrow down there, but it's grounded or something? Yep, there they are. Okay. The B2s have not escaped.
Aha! Aha!
Good lord, has it been 24 months of you
Oh
subscribing?
my god, Eddie. Thank you so much for 2 whole years of subscriptions. Holy moly.
It's one of the pluses of this hobby is that you get to listen to really good music, and sometimes you make contact with really nice people who, for example, like, you know, say nice things to you and validate what you do and value you as a person. That's really great, and everybody should have that.
Yes.
Okay, so there's one more B2 on the ramp. Question I have is, what happened to those A10s that I saw in the briefing? They must have already taken off. He is about ready to pull some bullshit on me, I can tell. Wait. Okay, my missile's just sort of, like, had a moment there. Oh my word, he tried to... Interesting.
He's doing some tricks.
So that was a 3/4 Colbit. I think he was trying to just smack me directly in the intake with a missile. I mean, that's a bold play. I gotta give him that one. Ah, here they are. You're late.
I've been looking for y'all.
Sort of the opposite problem with these A10s. Is that they're so
Yeah.
clunky compared to me. It's a chance to-
Absolutely unironically, Eddie. The real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
You know what they say about friends? They can help you find more treasure. It turns out that if you've got more people in the group, you have more people to carry the gems. Never worry about splitting the loot, because the more you carry, the more you have to split. Get all 4 of those Black Widows? I don't... I feel like I must have. Oh, you're trying to lure me over that tower.
Oh.
This is what I think of your damn tower. What do you got to say to that, mister? It is also fitting that Lynx said that the stings we've got going on with the orchestra hits are, they remind him of a Konami arcade game, considering we're flying a jet that may have inspired a Konami arcade game.
Which one?
Gradius.
Really?
I keep forgetting you're not that much of a shmup player, but like you can see how this thing looks a little bit like the Vic Viper, can't you?
Yeah. I mean, now that you say it, I didn't know that this not this exact one, since this one isn't real, but
I cannot confirm or deny whether or not it's a direct inspiration, but the resemblance is uncanny, you gotta admit.
yeah.
Where's my friend? My quote-unquote friend. This is the ironic kind of friend, the one that you fill with bullets. These MiGs are certainly built to last. Okay, 12 missiles left. If I didn't shoot down all the Black Widows, one of them is going to be hanging around the radar site. So if I just get in there and cause enough mayhem, he'll come to me.
Or you in the stage, either way.
Thankfully, these radar sites cannot shoot at me, which means I have time to... Yep, there he is. He just popped up on my radar. You are someplace. You generally need to get them about in your actual field of view to be able to switch your targeting to them, which can be kind of a problem. Oh, no, that's what it is. It's the dang B2 again. I keep forgetting that their stealth technically still kind of works when they're on the ground, too. because they're made of a lightweight composite that it has a very low radar profile. So in addition to all their other cool technologies, just what if you make it out of stuff that's not very loud when you whack it with a radar wave? Just kind of line it up. Not a care in the world, aside from smacking into the ground. Speaking of which, I almost did.
I think the carrot should be not smacking into the ground.
Mm-hmm. You know what they say, a complacent army loses its battles. So we'll go ahead and dump one of our 9 remaining missiles. There we go. That's enough. That's enough B2s out of you.
And enough radars.
Yep. And we'll just order this one and go home. Yay. Ah, they're going to want me to land. Now, the question is, do they want me to land on a carrier or on an airstrip? Because I feel like...
Airstrip, please.
Yeah, the airstrip is probably going to be easier.
Oh, good.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is line this bad boy up. We are going to go really orthogonal to the desired path. And then we're going to come in. Let's see. That's the airstrip there. Okay. Swing wide and... as long as I just keep...
That nose up.
There we go.
Nice. Very nice.
Much better.
A good landing.
Yeah, it turns out that hitting a stationary target is a hell of a lot easier than hitting an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
The carrier will do its damnedest, but man, there's only so much it can do to combat the fact that it's floating on water.
And
I really
very short comparatively.
I should have let that replay go out once we actually got to the combat theater. It would have been really funny to watch that squiggle. We'll do it later.
It's fine.
And that missile took a bite into my profits, but not a big one. Now, did we get...
XFA 27.
Oh.
And that's a very nice...
so that's what the triple F stands for.
Box Force 4.
So I guess I didn't need to be on hard mode. So this is the secret aircraft I was talking about. This is not a real airframe. It resembles no airframe that is currently known, at least by civilians. The XFA-27 is the first truly fictional aircraft introduced in the Ace Combat series, and it's kind of like a spiky F-14. You can't really tell from here, but it doesn't just have variable geometry on those canards up by the cockpit. Those are swing wings as well, which we should be able to see if we buy it and do a thing.
Yeah, you can tell that those were that you just can't get all of the medals on one run.
Yep.
Because there was a blank space between the two that you just did 2 in a row.
Yeah, this is indeed a shmup ass plane. This is like a... How would you... I'm trying to think of what game this reminds me of. It looks a bit Raiden, maybe? Or... I don't know. It doesn't have the same, like, true spaceship feel that you get out of the Silverhawk from Darius, but the silver body with the red edge to the wings is definitely evocative of that. I'm probably thinking of Raiden, or like maybe Dodonpachi, but probably more Raiden.
And links to answer a question about the fake TV show from Pulp Fiction. I don't have a fucking clue. I've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. See, Link's... Okay, so I was thinking of something. Yeah, Link's noted shmup enthusiast is like, yeah, it looks like something from Dodonpachi. Let's see. So... Do we have any choice of missions? We can do a rescue operation, or attack the enemy particle lab for mission Electric Dreams.
I feel like we didn't do these last time.
No, this is a completely different route.
Okay, so...
Boy, I kinda want to fight a particle lab. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break, and I'll be right back with everybody.
So how's everyone doing today? Hope y'all are having a good Thursday. Taking it easy over the weekend. sort of hard to ask if anyone has plans because, well, you shouldn't. I still have coworkers who are like, "Oh, we're going to the beach this weekend." It's like, seriously? Now, of all times, you're going to the beach? I don't understand it. That is a good plan, Eddie. Order you a pizza. Pizza is always a good plan. Not very good at holding up conversation by myself. When in doubt, order pizza. Good plan.
I do like a good pizza.
Yeet. And we are back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do enjoy his dream of electric sheep. Joke is hard to ignore. We're gonna fight a particle lab.
Attack on the enemy's elementary.
As if you could have ignored just the words particle lab.
Attack on the enemy garrison. We have confirmed the destruction of a communications plane belonging to their elementary particle lab. Your objective this time is to destroy.
We have had pizza, both of the frozen variety and the fresh ones, in supporting our local pizzeria. Because we have a small joint that's nearby, one of the few places actually delivers to us.
To be honest,
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by EP Lab Pancake here.
yeah, that's the name of the that's the code name of the target is the pancake because it's big and round, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit less than 100% responsible to get delivery food when you know everything is sort of happening this way. The one thing that we're fortunate to have down here in the southeast with comparison to a big city like New York is that we just don't have the same population density, which means that even things like getting takeout, which is pretty pedestrian, is still less risky. Although, you know, it's up to the individual. Whatever you do that makes you feel like you are being responsible and safe, go for it. Stay calm and avoid missiles. We got anybody? I don't think there's going to be any more named pilots on this path. Unless you count the pancake. Yep. Well, you know, they're ace rank, but they're not named pilots. Therefore, we shall swat them down with impunity.
Yeah, because you finished off all your potential aces.
Mm-hmm. All right, time to take out the boy. Ah, Edge isn't coming with us. Okay. In case you're wondering, this thing is extremely agile. And yep, there you can see the wings just slipping in and out like knives.
Whew.
Go fast. Do a roll. Boy, this thing really shifts it.
It looks like it's going very fast.
It went so fast, in fact, that I couldn't get a beat on those helicopters because my relative speed was too high. Alright, these, I think...
That is a lot of missiles. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the best plane in the game. It's maxed on everything except, I think, stability?
And it all depends on just picking the right mission at a swap point.
You also have to be playing on extra mode to get it.
Yeah.
It also has enough attack power to kill A-10s with 2 missiles.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, there's that to consider as well. This plane is basically cheating. Hello, it's me.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Goodbye.
But like clearly they also give it to you near the end of the game.
Yeah, we are pretty far along this route.
Because, and you, like we said, you finished off all the aces.
Alright, let's see if I've got enough altitude to pull a split S in this guy. Yep. Man. Enough to spare. Missed him with that one. That was a little bit too ambitious. That was an honest-to-goodness red line moment there, where I was going so damn fast that it felt like the missiles were slow. Where are you? There you are. And who have I got left? Huh, more helicopters. Okay. Now let's go back for the pancake. Let's have some tasty breakfast food. An appreciable fraction of Mach 2. At greater than Mach 2. Or no, we haven't hit Mach 2 yet, but man, we're flirting with it. Where bad guy? Are you okay?
Where is you? Come out.
Have a pancake.
Chachi is more of a waffles guy.
It's true. I like the crunch. I mean, at this point, what is there to say? We're just kind of near silently observing the immense level of bullshit that I've strapped myself to.
And thinking about pancakes.
Yeah. Yay.
And waffles and crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not say no to any breakfast food, basically.
God, look how fast that line is moving.
And if you give me a choice, if you give me a choice of them, I will have a very hard time. Because the answer is yes.
Fair. Yep, here we are at Snyder's Top. You don't get to use the XFA-27 very long, so you better enjoy it while you can.
Yep.
Defense line. Your last mission of operation.
Let's see. There's the big flying guy. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that last time I don't think we fought a big flying fortress.
We kinda did. A little bit.
Do you remember Big Bad Ma'am? Because I feel like you would.
No, I don't remember Big Bad Ma'am. Jesus Christ.
Look at this mammoth jamma, as it were. Yeah,
It's
it
like
turns out...
the enemy's last line of defense got more last in defense-y.
Yeah, it looks like we just, we're just gonna start throwing hands. Alright, let's see.
Attack enemy fleet.
And we can send her up in an F-15. That's a pretty good cohort.
Macross, do you remember Big Bad Man as one of those classic animes I never saw?
That's good, though. Oh, my word. This is the strongest aircraft we can give Edge, so we may as well go for that.
Yeah.
Of course, we are going
All
to...
in.
Yeah, we're gonna go ham. I do sort of want to try this mission with the legally distinct from Draken, but maybe we'll come back around to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do a Draken only run.
Ooh. blink and you miss them.
If you know anything about this series, that might be a spoiler.
What might be?
Don't worry about it. This is insane. It's like I'm attached to these guys with a tether. Alright. Let's come to grips with the enemy fleet. Or, nope, these are aircraft. Okay. Hello. Whoa! Cheeky fucker. Give me a hard time, I'll show you.
And so you did.
Pretty slick dodge, but he was already wounded from that near miss. Huh, slippery. Maybe. No.
Get them as they come.
Well, apparently I'm not. These guys are true aces. They're not going to be suckered in by bogus PS1 ass tactics.
True aces, except not really, because they don't have names or badges.
Yeah, I mean there is that. It's a bit like Dynasty Warriors, isn't it? You have elite soldiers, and then you have the people who actually have like their faces on the box.
It's like, yes, I know you are important historically, but
It's not an unfair way to describe this series, really. The Dynasty Warriors of flight simulators. There's not quite as much going on, at least until the later games, but you're still kind of doing some pretty wacky shit.
and that's what makes them fun.
Oh yes. What's this line of stuff? Oh well, there's Big Bad Ma'am. Big Bad Ma'am, hello. I brought you your gift. Huh. You got ECM? Whoa! Big Bad Ma'am is a tough customer. Okay, well that's it for that particular Big Bad Ma'am. Is there going to be another one, or
Really? That
I only saw the one in the briefing.
people say they want a Dynasty Warriors kind of game, but with guns. I say yes. I also enjoy EDF.
Yeah, I implore y'all to watch twitch.tv/linkswinter sometime, or hell, twitch.tv/scurvykip, where sometimes yours truly guests to play EDF 5. Because Earth Defense Force, it's a good time. Have you
Yeah.
ever wanted to play a B movie and like be one of the little guys who gets torn up by an alien invasion? Only surprise, now you have the big gun.
Really, the thing that makes those games to me is that you don't have to worry about your ammo. You just, when you are done, you reload.
Yep, you just enter a fugue state where you just lay on the trigger.
Yeah. If you had to actually try and find or balance ammo with that, it would have been a miserable experience.
The only thing that's close to that is in Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, they employed an active reload system where while you were reloading, the meter would have a little bar on it, and if you press the reload button again, when the bar lined up with the reload meter, you would reload a little bit faster.
I remember that.
Yeah. So this is not like a hugely hot take, but I have a little bit of fondness for Insect Armageddon. I don't know if it was a great game as far as EDF games go, but it did two things that I thought were really good. One of them is that it generated enough revenue and goodwill with the series that Sandlot felt like they could make Earth Defense Force 2025 and bring it over as a multi-platform release. So for that alone, I mean, Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, we salute you. In this house, we respect EA. That particular one, anyway. The other thing that I thought was pretty neat about it is that you got a real sense of mass when you were playing the Fencer analog, the power armor. it had a little boost dash like the Fencer does, and they actually put a decent amount of effort into little things like just while you were jogging along, you could just smash straight through small trees and like parking meters and lampposts and stuff. And if you dashed into a car, you would just smash straight through it in a big explosion and come out the other side. Like, it was a game that was rough around the edges and was clearly chasing the "we want the Call of Duty" audience trend with the constant use of things like Oscar Mike and stuff. But I still kind of liked it. Do I go back to it? Not really, but I think it served its purpose.
It kept the series going,
Yep.
which is everything we wanted, really.
I mean, it would have kept going. It probably just would not have continued to appear stateside. And as a fan of a couple of series who really don't get games over here anymore, I'm glad that at least that one's still sticking around. Also, yeah, we were able to just talk about Earth Defense Force while I casually slapped these guys around because the XFA-27's bullshit. It's just bullshit. That's just what we were dealing with the whole time. Like, barely even had to think about that mission. Now, granted, note the damage. Like, I took one missile hit and it cost me 15 grand. It's not a cheap airframe, as our friend the XFA-27.
Yeah. Whew, boy.
I am going to save just to be on the safe side. And Mission Jewel Box. This should be familiar for people who've been watching the stream for a little while. This is the one where I almost ran out of gas.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's see.
I thought that last one was like, hey, this is the last line of defense.
Well, yeah. Now we're into their home territory and putting the hurt on them. Yep. No named aircraft. All that is left is to inflict pain, as it were. Okay. Edge, secure the city. I'm gonna start hooting and hollering.
Like you do.
Here we go. Goodbye, Edge.
Woo!
Edge, please. Personal space. I don't think this is my favorite fictional aircraft in the Ace Combat series, but it is a good one. There's just a real sense of potential speed going on with the lines on the airframe. Everything about it seems poised to strike. There you are. Missile tank, no! There's a helicopter hiding back there. No, there's... What is this thing? I'm curious now. It's bothering Edge. What's... Oh. It's a whole ass Sequoia. Okay, how you doing? Too fast. Too fast. That's better. That double corkscrew missile effect was pretty cool. I don't care that I didn't hit him. It was just really nicely framed. Get back here, you.
That's a lot of this game. Is like,
I'm just having a good time.
yeah.
Cutie pie. Oh, you're getting pretty close there, pal. Just, you know, casually following him up above the clouds and then diving back down, like you do. Probably used a little bit more ammo on that particular target than I should have, but I'm keeping it casual tonight. I'm, for a number of reasons, kind of tired. And I just wanna groove.
Groove and take out enemy planes.
It's one and the same when you play Ace Combat. Where he must be above me. Being slippery. Yeah, that was a bonehead shot. It's really a good thing you're not looking at the TV right now. Otherwise, probably just sort of going herp. Yeah, when the switch in our household to consoles that had HDMI out occurred, was right around the time that Ace Combat 6 launched, and it did actually take me a little time to get to the point in that game where I could play it without getting motion sick. Because it was just, I wasn't really used to the level of fidelity. I know you're around here somewhere. Okay. I'm getting drunk on all this power. I need to be more prudent with my shots. That's a pretty clean shot. I keep forgetting that the enemy planes in this just sort of go "Nyeh," every once in a while.
Sometimes.
So maybe I'll just, you know, maybe if they want to be like that, I'll just make sure they don't have an airfield to come back to. What if I did that? I think I'm pointed up in the... Yep, okay. Look for the lights. That's the ground. No. Goodbye.
I don't know. The lights could be stars.
Yeah, there's a lot more down there tonight. It's partly cloudy. Oh, right. Excuse me.
Yeah, don't... Beware of buildings, Chachi.
Again, look at how much leeway I had there. The frankly astonishing level of agility of this plane. I was just like, you know, it's like, oh, I had the same air in that maneuver as somebody who was like passing by somebody in the hall. Like, oh, let me just slip around you. It's a good plane. Now that time I almost smacked into a skyscraper, but it's okay.
Nice fuel. Nice.
Nice. Let's see. And if I just pull a split S here, I should be lined up to hit the entire... Yep, this starts the highway in one go. Didn't get the gun, but that's okay. Two more targets remain. Frankly, I've got enough money that I don't really need to worry about buying new aircraft, so I don't know if I'm going to be as obsessively completionist about taking out all the targets. Or rather, the non-targets.
Yeah.
The things that would get me cash. Is there somebody behind me? No. Yes, but that's because I just passed them.
Noom.
You go so fast. Where target? There you are. That's going to be a tricky one. You have to come from the other side. Oh. And there it is. Okay, I can just swing in here. And that's all she wrote for Operation Jewel Box.
Much better this time.
They want me to land again.
Hmm.
On tower, so...
What? Okay.
Once again, we'll just swing way wide out. This is not really how you land an aircraft. You generally want to just sort of make one approach and not like swerve around a bunch, but I guess they want me to land on that airstrip over there?
And go for the blue line. Seems like this one.
Yeah, this is the landing strip.
Yeah. In between the lights.
Pull that out a little bit. There we go. Scarface one is so polite. Thank you for your guidance.
You thank the people who help you survive. That's the long and the short of it.
Yeah, you know, hey, you got me home without me getting turned into a crater. Thank you. Alright, we are Lieutenant Colonel. Operation Kingpin. Attack St. Arc. Yes. Alright, I just want to see if there's any more weird bullshit in this mission. Here, of course, we have some of those goofy... There you are! There you are! I'm gonna get your ass.
We found him.
I've been looking for your ass, you chicken shit. Sure, do a Black Widow this time, Edge, just to change things up a bit. Thinking about planes.
The music's almost Castlevania. Or was for a second.
Oh no, the slap bass and whatnot is still kind of Castlevania, depending on which game you're playing or, you know, what arrangement you're listening to. This does sound a little bit like... It bears a little bit of a resemblance to the opening level theme in Rondo of Blood. Like, not a strong one, but I feel it's there. Oh, he slipped away. Whoop. Oh, he did that thing. They tried to rope the dope. Unfortunately for you guys, this dope is too slippery.
Yeah, exactly. Similar instrumentation.
I keep forgetting that these F-18s are actually targets. Just pull around and show him what for.
I was just gonna say, definitely has a boy howdy, now we've got CD quality music, let's go wild vibe.
You bet your sweet ass we're gonna go wild. It's time to fly like a fucking moron. Yeah, like that. I don't think... Yeah, the plane's a little bit too wide to try the suspension bridge, but I was thinking about it. Get those things down off the rack. It's time to become who we were born to be. Tank. You ever thrown a curveball in a jet? Not really asking for any particular reason. It just sort of popped into my head. Where's ZOE? I'm gonna get him.
Where's our buddy?
I think he's hanging out over here.
Where's our friend?
There you are. No? Well, I'm gonna beat you up anyway. You did me a bamboozle, and for that you must die. Whoops. That was just going off into the sunset. No? It was locked on still. How about that? Oh, Zone of Endless. Where are you? It's time for your ass kicking. Okay, I did a loop. Still didn't see him. He's maybe in here somewhere? No, that one was above me. That is probably, yeah, that's a YF-23. If anything, I just need to get this guy off the scope so I don't get fooled. I think Zone of Endless is flying an F-22 here.
Stop being so dodgy.
I should probably just use my cannon a little bit more. There we go. Alright. And we got some ground attack. I could swear there was another blip. There you are. Where you at?
Found you.
To mistake that paint scheme.
Yep. Bright red, it's char.
He's about to be charred. He's a tough customer, that ZOE, but...
Ooh, just flew straight into that one, basically.
Just lay down on the job. He's a much more difficult fight in the remake. I feel like I've said that a lot. It bears repeating.
Yeah. Like, that one made it look easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, you know, when you're fighting him in like a regular ass, you know, SU-37, you're not using a fictional experimental superplane from hell. it's a bit of a struggle. Looks like one target remaining. I think after that the silos open up again. No, this is just the capital rotunda. We're making a point.
And the point is, fuck you.
Alright, now I'm gonna squiggle on him. I've got my Sharpie out. I'm gonna draw all over this map. You know, just one long straight line, because I can.
And do some wiggling around here.
Gotta find my friend so I can punch him in his stupid face.
I don't think you're actually friends.
We are not.
Ice Creek.
If you do not shoot down Zone of Endless here, as we saw the last time we completed the game, you don't get Mission Last Resort. You just you go to the quote-unquote normal ending.
Alright, this is the one with...
Right. This is the one that culminates in them launching the super agile guided nuclear missile.
Which will be interesting to see with the super plane.
If you can believe it, it's a little easier.
Who could have guessed? A plane that can actually keep up with the missile.
I mean, if we're being real, we were flying an F-22 in that last attempt. It's not exactly a slouch when it comes to maneuverability. Thrust vectoring is a real thing. It's just, you know, it's not like... You can't do, like, Star Fox level bullshit in it. I want to defeat him when I'm facing toward the coast.
Get the best possible angle for taking out the, so you don't have to spend time just readjusting yourself.
Yep, there's the missile, which I almost crashed into.
Well, that's a way to take it out.
Let's go into cockpit mode, and we gotta catch up. We gotta catch up. Waiting for it to start juking on the brakes every once in a while to do tight turns.
Like that.
Get the whoop! Sorry to the folks at home. If anybody pukes, blame it on me. I think I clipped it there. No, come on.
Get back here.
This is not going great. Oh, man.
We're...
Thumb slipped. I lost a lot of time there. Ugh. Coming up on them real fast all of a sudden. What's this about?
Slowing down.
Very tricky.
Yeah. He's very wiggly.
Problem is that every time I take my finger off the accelerator to aim, there we go.
Woo! That looked like you flew right through him.
Whew.
Well done.
And, we probably only had about another 45 seconds on that.
Yeah.
Tops. Yeah, he was about to make landfall. Whew. Anyway, we did it. Yay! Now we can do the Fighter's Honor mission, where we just beat the bejesus out of him. Alright, Edge. It's time to go. You know, I could take out the XFA-27. Interesting. Oh, here it is. I glossed right over it. Yeah, we're gonna take out the true hero in my heart.
Finish it the way you wish to.
Yep. We've got infinitely respawning enemy planes, so I'm just gonna let Edge deal with that. I'm gonna take out the targets. I'm gonna shove a missile up ZOE's tailpipe. This is definitely a little bit more sluggish than the 27. Oh dear. Alright, well, the guy almost turned me into a lawn dart, but I recovered. Don't have a whole lot of wiggle room to play with now, though. Fight ZOE, I need to shoot past the fortress first.
Yeah, you just took off looking for him.
Is he in that mess? There you go. Maybe he left. I would forget how to find him. Huh. He, too, has thrown a curveball at a jet fighter. Now, let's see, I got 9% armor left. There's 4 enemies nearby.
Are any of them Zed?
Hard to say. Whoa! What's the matter? We're pretty far back here. If old friendo is...
You already have beaten Zed. If Zed doesn't show up himself,
Yeah, I know.
you've got the...
I was hoping to be able to shoot him down with this plane.
Yeah, that's fair.
To make a point. What are you doing so far out there? There, yes! I had a feeling I'd find you.
My old friend. Meet my other old friend.
On that whale's white hump, he poured out all of the rage and hatred in his race. And at the last, as though his chest were a cannon, he shot his heart upon it. It's not the exact words of the text, but I felt like a Moby Dick reference wouldn't go unappreciated.
No. I just appreciate the timing of that as well.
Yeah.
White whale, holy grail.
Attack on the enemy's head.
This time I will not get missiled in the first round. I'm still taking the Draken out, though. much faster this time.
Excellent.
Flipped right over me.
Making it worth your time. Give me a real fight this time.
Yeah. It's kind of sharp. Just get little fits at each other. Don't change targets on me now, game. I have one person in mind at this point. Person, quote unquote. Quite keep my airspeed low enough.
Come on, Zed. Let's finish this dance. I need these missiles.
Not that many, thankfully. Huh. He's off my scope all of a sudden. There he goes.
Yeah, he's still there.
There we are. That's the end of him. Now we tidy up the fortress. First you draw a circle, then you dot the eyes. Oh right, the generators are up here. A little bit further, a little further.
There it is.
This is a pretty good approach angle. Got both of them in one pass.
And then just wreck this up here.
Hello? Whoop, that's a big missile. Don't want that. I'll take 2% rather than 47%. Any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
That one for now. I think those bunkers take 2 shots. Whoop. Well, we certainly are squalling today.
Ooh,
What's the matter?
that was just kind of close.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah, now I gotta get in the door. Okay. Here I go. There's a lot of planes around here. I hope I don't get shot on my way in. Well, I gave it a home. I invited its name in. Alright. Maybe this pass. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. Wait, where's the... There we go. Whoa. Oh, crap.
You got it. You got this. It's fine.
Whew.
Woo! See, actually doing a less powerful jet feels like it is somewhat better for that, because you would have come up on that real fast in the super jet.
Yeah, but it's also so maneuverable that I wouldn't really have worried much about it. Still, that's a beautiful sight.
Mm-hmm.
That deep sea green. Shining silver clouds, the blue of the sky.
It's a very nice day to have destroyed your enemies.
That was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You get to watch the credits again.
Yay! So, considering this was run through number 2, is there anything else?
In terms of content, I think there may be 1 or 2 other missions we could touch. Also, if you get all the medals, I think you unlock a 3D model viewer, but I don't want the game to overstay its welcome. I feel like we've pretty much shown what there is to see in Ace Combat 2. And to be fair, it's a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
And it's aged wonderfully. So I can definitely see myself coming back to even this version. So, which is pretty high praise considering the remake is on a system like 4 console generations later. So
Yeah,
maybe
no,
3.
that's high praise. The game has held itself up well.
It's got a really smooth feel. Buzz in the tower.
That means that next time we'll probably be moving on to Ace Combat 3.
Yes, that's going to be an adventure because I have to get the patched version of the Japanese release in order to actually show off the full game.
Why is that?
The North American release cut out like 60% of the missions.
Oh wow, what?
Yeah, I don't really know why. Maybe due to like budget shortfalls during the localization process. I'm not that versed in the particulars. I just know that it has much less content.
Well, that will be an adventure. When it happens.
I think if you get the normal ending or the good ending, there is a free mission mode, which I think might be kind of nestled in the options. So if I can get that to work, I might play 1 or 2 more missions just to get us a little bit closer to 2 hours, but if not, I'll probably just call it early.
Yeah.
We can let people wander off and look at some other broadcasts.
But first,
We are the very image of a sweet Heagle. We've saved our clear data.
with should be all the medals.
That's a good question. We'll have to take a look at our bonus track mode. It's that guy! There he is! Yeah, it shows you a little summary of everything you did, but with, you get to watch the plane that you completed the final mission and
Just cruising.
yeah.
Fair Tracks.
The Peter Gabriel song is really popular.
There's someone whose job is to name missions in games, and that is a fun job, I think.
There's someone whose job is to name missions in real life, which is slightly surreal.
It's like, just pick some words, open a dictionary.
Just
If
come
you
up with
grab
the
an adjective, pick a noun with it too.
come up with either the silliest or the most metal thing you can think of.
Jewel box, much shorter than the first time.
Just go absolutely ape shit on that synth. Yeah, I mean, we're getting it straight from the horse's mouth that, yeah, real life mission names are also kind of weird. Let's see. From what I remember, free missions should be in the options.
There's model display.
Huh. Okay. Do you have to... Maybe you have to beat hard mode for free mission. But hey, we got the model viewer, and look at all these aircraft.
That's a lot of aircraft.
Some of them are also not stuff you can fly. Like the B-1, this is a bomber. You don't fly this in Ace Combat 2.
Wrong game.
Let's see. The bumper, so the right triggers and bumpers zoom in, zoom out. How do I get to 1 out of 2? What's that about? Press circle or X? There we go. Okay. So Allied bombers are sort of a khaki color, and these guys are, what would you call that, like gunmetal or something? Yeah, desert camo and dark. Yay! He's here. Yep. Here's a nice sort of head-on view.
You don't get to see that view very often of your plane.
Yeah, I mean, just there it is. Like it's the fastest boy. That's what they went for when they were designing this guy. Is just draw me something that looks like it completely rips ass around.
Nice.
Zoom. And then of course here's a friendly, which I believe this is the color scheme if Slash gets to fly one. And then of course here's a sort of
an enemy one.
Sort of mountain sky camo. And here's a sort of an oceanic operations one. This will fill a little bit of time. We just get to look at all the cool paint jobs. Nice ally.
That's a very nice purple.
The F-18 is another aircraft that just looks pretty cool. It seems like it's almost a prerequisite, really. It's not true. Some aircraft look dumb as shit. But I still love them. Yep. And then, of course, here's
Tashi, noted fan of plane.
Here's old ZOE.
Your friend and mine.
In later games, ZOE actually gets its own unique emblem. I think it might be implied that it's there on the nose, but it's a little hard to tell because of the relatively low fidelity of the textures. Got a few color schemes for the F-117. Here's the one.
Nice.
Here's the one we use.
Those are both really good.
Friendly. Yep. Sort of a classic Nighthawk look. A little bit lighter, but just moo cow.
Cow plane.
Moo cow stealth fighter.
Now, if you see a cow stealth fighter, do you have to point out the window and go cow?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's what you have to do. You have to pop your cockpit, no matter how fast you're going, and stick your arm out the window and probably get it ripped off due to a wind resistance and go cow as you black out and explode. Anyway, here's Razorback. Remember him? Our old unique pilot buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I switched to cow plane just as Lynx went past his cow farm. Good. I'm glad it worked out that way.
I love when timing happens like that. God, this is a fucking weird looking plane.
Yep, this
is a sci-fi shit right here.
Yeah, this is a popular one, the old ADF-01 Falcon. You don't get to fly this one until later. As you can see, it doesn't have an exposed cockpit. It just has cameras. We're not really able to see from where it launches those missiles backwards, but boy, does he ever capitalize on that ability. Aha. A nice helicopter. Looks like all the helicopters are sort of down here in the corner. Seen a couple of these guys flying over the house every once in a while.
Yep.
For reasons that are unclear to me, but whatever. Hey look, it's that plane we unlocked. There he is. Hello. Sort of get a ventral side of him. Straight on. Very flat. Him go new. No friendly Su-37s. As you might expect, there are a lot of paint schemes for F-16s. It's a pretty ubiquitous plane in flight sims. With good reason. It's widely used, has pretty good performance, has a good silhouette. It's popular. It's what a lot of people sort of think of instinctively when they think of the phrase jet fighter. Tall man and metal sphere, as we remember, those were the D cowboys.
Yep.
This guy's got a little smiley face on his tail.
Yeah, he does.
I think it's supposed to be crowns, but just looking at planes now. If there were a little music, that would be nice.
Yeah, just something to listen to, because I mean the game's got such a good soundtrack.
Yeah, if you could do the music player and the model viewer at the same time,
that would be just ideal.
So good. That's an excellent paint scheme right there.
Yeah.
What's with this roundel? It's too lo-fi. I can't tell what it is. Of course, here's old Zed in his numerous appearances.
They kept giving him planes.
Yep. Here's Dow. You can see a little sort of snaky symbol there. And there's Jin. Jin. It might be a character, actually. I think it might be characters.
Yeah, those are definitely supposed to be.
Dao, Xiao, and Jin. Those guys. Let's see. I don't want to spend too much time in here, but let's look for some other favorites. The A-10's a really popular airframe. We'll zoom in on this guy and have a little look at the old Warthog. Sort of had the two standard favorite colors, that olive drab and the desert sandy color. Here's some camo and grumpers. Let's see. People do like a good F-22. I'll show this guy off. Here's ours, which is in sharp contrast to the color scheme you usually get for F-22s in an Ace Combat game. They usually go with gray. Here's a nice friend, sort of a, what would you call that? Like pearlescent plum?
Yeah, plum is a good color for it.
Maybe a shade or two too light for plum, but he's got sort of a dirt black Zed. Let's see. I know what we'll do. We'll end it on a high note. It's our friend, the Skyhawk. Hello. Good job, Skyhawk. We're proud of you.
Do your best, Skyhawk.
Do your best, little guy. Zoom. Zoom. Yeah. Skyhawk.
Yeah.
You did it.
So we've looked at the models. Can we look at the medals?
Let's see. That, I think, is under...
I can't remember where they hit it.
It's not in game config. I think you actually have to load the game and then just go into your personal records. Oh, there's free mission mode.
Aha!
Okay. But from free mission mode, we should... No, we actually can't look at medals here. We'll have to... We can continue, and then... Don't you do it. Okay. Now, let's see. Personal data. So our best rank is Lieutenant General, apparently. Although I'm pretty sure we've made it to Major General?
Yeah,
Military?
you're Major General.
Anyway, decorations. We did.
There they all
Okay,
are.
so that's what it is. Is we got the free mode because we got all the medals.
Yeah.
So, or maybe it was the Viewer. I don't know.
There's that beautiful lineup.
Yep. There's all of ZOE's different colors. We got Superfly, Ricochet.
D-Cowboy.
Uh-huh. Razorback. Tall Man and Metal Sphere. Stalker. The Hanged Men with the... This is still like the single most metal fucking thing in the game.
It is so simple a thing, but... Damn.
Hanged Men also die. That's
Just
some...
a circle with the most metal phrase on it.
That's some extreme fatalism right there.
There's the Top Gun
Yep,
reference.
we got the negative rainbow. The three blades, and of course Fox Force 4.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're gonna leave off on that thought, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd like to thank everybody so much for joining us for Ace Combat 2. I've said it before, I'll say it again, this is a real treat to play, so if you're curious, give it a shot. If you want to, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out how to emulate this if you can't find your own physical copy, but if you would like to, you can message me on Discord, at me on Twitter. I'll go through the resources that I use to do this through RetroArch, and we'll come back to Ace Combat 3 sometime soon. Let's who are we looking at we could send over to?
Kaz is doing some Final Fantasy Fiesta.
Yes.
So we'll send on over to him since he was kind enough to drop by at the beginning of the stream.
Alright.
Next time we resume Ace Combat, it will be with Ace Combat 3. But in the meantime, we'll be back on Sunday with some more XCOM.
Yeah, probably.
So thank you all for joining us. This was a good time. And hold on tight while we head over to Kaz.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.